World City.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. Welcome to the Woop Woop Show.
Whoop whoop.
How about the winter crab? Whoop whoop.
Whoop
Whoop.
Welcome to the Woop Woop Show.
Hey, young world.
10,
Woop Show.
9,
Whoop whoop.
7, 6, 5, 0.
Whoop whoop. Y'all, I'm about to sip some of this hot coffee. Hey, thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. I want to open up with a prayer. Joshua 1:9. Be strong and encourage. Do not be afraid, for our Lord, our God is with us wherever we go. Amen. That prayer has helped me. It has helped me. It has helped me. Y'all just don't know. I just keep it with me always. It just works so well for me. And if you welcome, and Dale, welcome, Vanessa. We had a Sandy and we had a Miss Vanessa. Okay. All right, G Mama. All right. And Dale, welcome. Welcome, Cherie. Welcome, Bobby. Welcome, Sandy. Welcome. That's how you pronounce that? Rebecca Davis. Rebecca Davis, the crocheter. Welcome. I hope everything is well. Thank you. G Mama, thank you. Corey, Laquita, thank you so much. Tina, thank you. Linda, that Linda, y'all. I know who Linda is now, y'all. That's Sapphire, you guys. So thank you all. If you are first time coming here, I want to thank you for coming to the Woo Woo Show with me, Lydia, Bestyet Journey. That's the content creator. Woo woo woo. I got a new setup today. I was working on something. I really didn't kind of like where it go. And you see my easel right here. When you come back, it's going to be a piece of art up there when you come back. All right. So this is the floor of the show. If I missed you as you came in, I want to welcome you. Please, moderators, please welcome everybody in the room. Thank them for being there. All my moderators, thank you every week for showing up for me. I want you guys to please drop your links in the chat right here in the beginning so they can see the wonderful people you are. And if you are in the replay, check out my moderators. If they don't have content will be coming soon. And that's G Mama. So, Mona, she's dropping content. Nikki has welcome. Nikki, she has wonderful content. All my moderators, please drop your little link, I guess that's what you call it. So if you ain't been around for the last 1, 2, 3 seasons, 2 seasons, this is the third one, y'all would think I ain't been doing this for over 15, 16 times. This is what you've been missing. All right, and I appreciate you coming. Let's go. I don't see it, y'all. I feel like I'm about to hit. That's Lily. I think it's right here.
I saw that they making stoves with air fryers now. I'm like, man,
only $1,500. I can have that in my home.
Only
$1,500. I might get it for the low. I might can find it for $1,000. I wait for special time. Why start a garden YouTube channel?
Well, the easy answer would be Larry Farmer 73.
Blame it on the lead.
And
I like to be cold or hot. It's just a thing. I'm like a springtime person, but if I had to choose at this point, it would be snow, just because I know Texas, it's not Vegas hot, but it's hot, and if you're from Texas or lived in Texas, you really understand when they say it's hot. And it's like we go through a drought.
Thank you, because it's good to grow from seeds because it strengthens my spirituality. It makes me have a closer connection to God because I know only Him could have created those seeds and let me plant it and nourish it and taught me how to feed it what He needs for that one.
Do you think that you were formed by accident? Do you think your lips, your eyes, your characteristics was all by accident? Do you really believe that you were just plotted here? You were just thrown here? I mean, when we really take a look at ourselves, look at our lives, we'll see that we're here for a reason. And it's up to us to discover our purpose, up to us to discover our benefits. And then when we do it, we gotta let it shine. We gotta let it blossom. We got to share it with the world.
And what happened was I went one day to cook a steak, and my rosemary was the only thing out there. And I originally wanted to do this, just have these nice little pots on my kitchen counter with rosemary and sage and whatever. My husband said, "You ain't putting that stuff in my house." So, okay, rosemary's outside. I'm just saying it like it is.
You got one person that's gonna keep us from being great.
So it's like it's based out of East Coast, like out of Maine. So basically all it is Maine lobster. You can steam it or you can place it in water. You can boil it however you want. You boil it for like 15 minutes, steam it for 15 minutes. You take it out. You can either serve it cold or you can serve it warm. So it all depends on, your taste.
It's the sauce that gets you though.
It's the sauce. So everybody has their own unique sauce.
And the buttery bread.
And the bread. Some people put lettuce on it. So it all depends. It all depends on
Green.
All the green, mustard green, turnip greens, collards. What they say? I learned that new word, brassicas.
Brassicas with a B.
What they call brassicas. Family. I always do them as greens. My mother called me a green baby, because I love greens, man. They make greens. I love,
What I want? Oh, no, because I'm sorry. Okay, I was doing way too much. Hey, young world.
Hey, young world.
Go get the merch. She famous. Y'all gonna get it autograph this and sell it for a couple $1,000 now. I got mine.
Content every time.
I pray the atmosphere that you move in, that you're building in, and that you're growing in is of nothing but God. I pray you and your family remain covered. Amen.
Amen.
It's a little thing that really can't hurt or harm me. It's just, I just don't like stuff just creeping up and jumping out on me like that. I need a warning. So yeah. And guess what my son is doing now? He is nursing tadpoles.
I notice when you get out of breath.
All right. Hey, y'all. First of all, thank you so much, Lydia, for having me on your channel on the Woop Woop Show. But la da 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 da. No, also,
not everything needs to leave your pocket, and it also gives you some independence to be able to free up that money to do some other things, and that's how I got started.
Well, that was a great motivation, sit back, and some people might let something like that roll off their back like a wet duck. But you heard that message, you heard that call. That was a call right there, and you needed to hear that. You didn't only just start doing it. It means
being with both feet, as my mama used to say, throw your hat over the fence. But he would say, nothing will ever be accomplished if at first all obstacles must be overcome. And, that's true. There's never going to be a perfect moment for a YouTube channel. There's never going to be a perfect moment to buy a house or have a child or retire or start a garden. You're not going to be able to get all those obstacles out of the way first. You jump in and handle what comes.
And that's separate them out. That's why I have so many bananas. When I bought mine, the lady was like, She was looking all over the pot I was looking at. I walked right up and got the one with 3 bananas in there, and it was $9.99 on sale. And I said, ooh, I done cleaned up now. Well, what's so good about that one? I said, mine has 3. Those in your basket only have 1. And I quickly paid for my stuff and left out the store.
It's possible in my future. How do you feel about 2020?
You know what, 2020, honestly, I enjoyed just the time being at home.
Your retirement.
I enjoyed the fresh air. Everything was, the air was better. There wasn't a lot of people in the stores. You know, I didn't watch the news because, you know, that won't give out no type of positive vibes whatsoever.
No, I really enjoyed all of those episodes. And if you have not had the opportunity to see any of them, I ain't never timestamped them. They're worth looking at. Just seeing the personality, the true personalities of those great people is amazing. And I thank you all for being here. I want to go ahead and thank a couple more people, and I'm going to bring Stacy on up to here. I want to thank the Sweet Spot. I want to thank Amani for being here today. Thank you from the 757. Welcome. I've missed you. I hope all is well with you. Thank you, Lily, for being here. That's Angel Love's Garden, you guys. That's Gigi. Welcome, Gigi. Thank you for always being here. Thank you, Mona, for always being here. I really appreciate you all for coming along with me today. I'm in a new area, y'all. I put a piece of art right there, and just working everything out. You know, I got a lot going on this homestead now. Official. That's going to happen in the future. But today I'm about to come on and grace us with Stacy. And like I said, you guys have been around for a while. You know, we're just going to be chatting it up, and then we'll come in the chat later. All right. So without further ado, thank you all again for being here. I'm going to bring Stacy up. Whoop, whoop.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
Stacy, thank you. I'm doing well. What about yourself?
I'm good. Happy
Stacey,
Valentine's Day.
Thank you, my love. We got some nice colors on too.
Yeah. Pink.
We got some nice colors on.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate you taking the day of love from and to show love to everybody, you know. And it just goes to show that, you know, we know Valentine's Day, some people, you know, they go all out, but
yeah.
I didn't even consider that day when I was making the show because, you know, love, my husband definitely taught me love is every day. It will be no special day. But I want to take the time to definitely wish you a happy Valentine's Day and any of us that love someone. And I love you all. So happy Valentine's Day to you all. So
yes, happy Valentine's Day.
That just warmed my heart. Thank you. So, Stacy, I asked you come on up here. You said yes. And I was like, yes.
I said, I don't have anything to talk about, but I'm going to come up here and I'm going to talk to you, and we are just going to have a conversation. Get to know each other better.
So let's tell the people why you started a YouTube channel, because you don't have a lot of content up there. No, and I already know why, but we're going to talk about that too. But why did you decide to give us the information that you give us?
So I watched for a whole year once I started gardening. I just watched everybody's videos, and you know how you watch videos over and over and you want to interact with those people, right? So I'm in the lives, I'm in the comments, and it's like, I want to share, you know, I want to be a part of this community. I want to get to know everybody and let them get to know me. And so I said, okay, I'm going to start a channel. And before, my son kept saying, I remember one time you told me you would never start a YouTube channel. I said, you know what? I didn't have any interest in it, but it's just that I started with gardening and I got to know all of you all. I felt like I knew everybody, and I just wanted to, you know, jump in and introduce myself, basically.
Well, that's how I felt. And I felt that you didn't come in, you know, you came in teaching us without even knowing. You know, I want to go ahead and say I ain't know what no mullein was and still don't know what it is. But I do know that it's in ingredients that's so in farms. Can you tell us about mullein?
Well, so it's supposed to help with the respiratory tract. So it's supposed to help with the mucus and just aid in breathing better. And so I haven't tried it. And I happened to mention it to my mom, and I was like, okay, I'm growing this plant. It's called mullein. And she said, really? She said, your grandmother used to grow this. She used to keep it outside and make tea with it at any time. And I was like, are you serious? She's like, yes. I said, oh, I never knew that. It's stuff that they used to do that you didn't really pay attention to or you didn't understand. And so, you just start along this journey and you just start learning things along the way. Okay, so when I went to school, we learned just medicine. We didn't learn herbal compounds. It was just like when I got out of school so long ago, but when I got out of school, herbals just started being big in the stores. Before there weren't that many herbal medications on the shelves. And so we basically had to go ourselves and learn that information that we wanted to know. And so, that was kind of what put me on my journey. I decided to be a pharmacist when I was in high school. And I thought, you know what? I just really want to learn about how medicines heal people. And a sidebar to that is I cannot swallow pills. So that always kind of, I thought, if I get sick, what am I going to do? Like, I can't swallow these pills. And I always wanted to know other ways to take medicines. So that's kind of what
Go ahead.
Initial
it's kind of what took you into the pharmaceutical field.
Yes.
Just not being able to swallow a pill. I wish my son would have thought like you because girl, it don't make no sense.
I know it doesn't make sense. It's such a psychological thing. It's just like
all that gagging and all that. A lot of people may not know I have a 31-year-old son. He chews his medicine to this day.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like that sometimes. Everything does not have another way to take it. So
yeah, I can take a pill. If it gag me, I'll break it down and I'm gonna get it down. I want it all. I take BCs.
BC, all of that. All that stuff you can swallow. Liquids are so nasty most of the times, but
give me some ice water or some nice coffee or tea and everything. But speaking on herbs, what are you drinking today?
Oh, I just have lemon water right now, but normally
go ahead.
I have like hibiscus or something like that I like to drink.
All right.
My tea cabinet is so full. If I see a new tea, I'm buying it. I have tea from everywhere. It's just, it gets ridiculous sometimes, but that's all I drink is tea and water.
How do you sweeten your teas?
Honeys and raw sugar.
Only?
Usually, yeah.
Do you have you ever had milk in your tea before?
I have. I've had the golden milk. Have you had that golden milk tea?
No.
You should try that. It's like do you use milk in your teas?
I actually don't drink milk. I mean teas every day.
Okay.
I have tea that's directly from wherever they come from. I met a young lady one time, and I rented her the car, and she came back from her country, and she bought me it's like a coffee bag, but it's hydrated green tea. Okay. I've been having it for about 4 years. That because she just showed me, just put a little bit in there,
loose tea,
and then seep it, and then put it in the thing and drink on it all day and fill it back up with water, and that's told me I will lose weight. I mean, like I was like,
okay, yeah,
but it ain't good.
No, most times it's not.
I had tried to really get into teas because I knew the benefits of them, and I would go to these Chinese restaurants and get those teas. They just put a flower in there, and I'll try it, and I'll have to sweeten it real bad. And I didn't make it. I did not make it.
What about ginger? Do you do that as a tea?
So I have never did ginger as a tea. When I had COVID, I did. When I had COVID, I had the hot water with lemon, garlic, and ginger. But I put a brown tea bag in it also. And I would drink that thing 3 times a day, different things like that. If I'm not feeling well, I got a honey and ginger mixture. And I just take a spoon of it and I just chew it, and I gotta force, Naya to do it. But I tell her the importance. We building our immune system up. I didn't even eat oranges no more. I had stopped eating oranges. That's not my go-to. I'm back eating oranges and everything. Just trying to put more natural stuff into my body to get as much resistance as I can, no matter what. No matter what. Whether
we have to force ourselves sometimes.
Yeah, we have to
get away from it.
Yeah, because we do. We really do. How long have you been gardening?
So I started in March of 2020, right at the beginning of the pandemic. Like I said, I just watched everybody for that first year. And most of my stuff was, I don't know whether it was stunted, it just didn't grow. But I was like, look, I need to research this. I know I can make this stuff happen. And I refused to give up. And I just kept trying and, I think the first thing that I did wrong was I didn't pay attention to the seasons that I was growing in. So I felt like I was behind because you watch a YouTube video and you see people growing, say, greens, and their greens are big, and you say, oh, I want to grow that, and I drop some seeds.
We didn't even know how to look at the date that the video came out.
Right. It's too late. Now, these people started things months ago. Things were started in the house or something like that. And so I just had to learn what season things grew in and how long it took to grow.
Stacey, that happened to me too. I started growing in December. And before I learned about the pandemic and that we were going to shut down, and I had all these seeds and all these containers, and even before I started the YouTube, so when I came on my YouTube, I had already sprinkled all the seeds and everything, and nothing was coming up. Only thing came up was spinach. That's the only thing I had, and I was excited for it. But things started to come slowly, and I was like, oh, something, or I might take the dirt, put it somewhere else, and then some. Girl, I didn't know nothing about.
All I knew is I wanted some collard greens, and I saw people having these big collard trees, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to try that. So it's March in Texas, and so we get hot pretty fast. But I bought grow bags, I put all these seeds in there, way too many seeds, and they started to grow. It was like microgreens, but I was thinking the longer I leave them, the larger they'll get. But of course, it was too many seeds in the bag, so they never got any size. Next thing you know, they were dead, and there were ants in the bag, and it was a whole mess.
But you know what? But just right from the beginning, you said I didn't want to give up. Yeah, I wanted to grow something too. This is what I want to do, and I don't know when it was when I started realizing that people were in different places and it didn't reflect in me to read the back of the seed. Right. And that did not happen right away. Even when I started being a content creator, I had to buy a book. When somebody said buy a book.
You know how I got lucky? Because Lady Cheryl is in my same zone, almost in my same city. And I got on Lady Cheryl's lives every week, and I learned so much stuff. And I realized, okay, she's right here. I need to follow what she's doing. And when I started following kind of the time she was dropping seeds and everything, I said, oh, okay, so now I understand better when I need to start. So she really helps me.
When I learned my zone, I can remember being on the first live and I think I was at Led House, and Led was like, and if you don't know your grow zone, I need you to log off, go to Google, ask your grow zone, and come back. That was me. I did exactly what the man said.
Exactly.
So you looked at us all through 2020. You started gardening in 2020. And you started your channel when? When did you start? 2021 when?
I think it was like January or February. I just put up a small video just to open it. It was like a little short, just to open it and still deciding whether or not I wanted to do it. And then I think I saw the single seed challenge. and I was like, let me try that.
Oh,
You know,
you definitely did those gooseberries,
so
drop cherry,
yeah, a ground cherry.
ground
And you know
cherries.
that last year I tried to grow ground cherries too, and they just grew about this big, and they were in there for months and months and months. And I was like, you know what? I don't know how to grow this ground cherry, but I'm gonna try it again. And that's why I chose it as my single seed. And I didn't think it was gonna work out because that thing grew so slow. I've never seen any seedlings so small and growing so slow compared to other things. But then in the end, it just took off and I just couldn't even stop it. I couldn't even keep up with all the ground cherries that were coming off.
How did it taste? How did it taste?
I felt like it tasted like a grape,
Mm-hmm.
like um like a tomato, and I could taste a little hint of pineapple.
Mm.
So, it was yeah.
Did it have a seed inside?
It had a lot of little seeds like
Okay, barely taste like
yeah. Yeah,
you
you
could
could just
feel
chew
'em.
it up. They weren't like hard seeds or anything that you felt like you had to spit it out. It wasn't like that. It was soft.
I noticed that I believe it was Tina from Pit Stop Kitchen and Garden. She sent me some ground cherry, uh, drop cherry seeds, but it was
Mhm.
just a whole drop cherry in the shell.
I don't yeah.
How did the seed look? The seed looked like a little husk.
I bought seeds. So I had these tiny, tiny individual seeds.
Oh,
They were small, 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 like carrot seeds or lettuce seeds. They're very tiny. So it's hard to harvest seeds out of the fruit itself. I think
uh-huh.
so you can let it dry out and you might be able to, get seeds and just plant the whole thing. You'll get a bunch, but then you just thin it out.
The only reason why I think this particular seed is the ground cherry because of the way it looked. Because I know the ground cherry grow a little bit like the tomatella,
With that little paper on the
with the
outside.
paper on the side. Because I know, so I have a package of it with the paper on it. But surprisingly, they grow here right on the property, and
Mhm.
I never grew them. They grow. I've
Yeah.
never. Last year the bush was big, and I lifted up. I ain't gonna put my hand in there, any kind of way.
Right.
As it thinned out, I noticed that it was hundreds on the
Yeah.
ground, and it
Yeah.
just withered right to the ground.
Once it's there, it's there. Cause that I had so many just growing in the pot around it. If you don't get them, and it's hard to get all of them,
It,
depending on where.
it was like an umbrella. It was
Yeah,
underneath.
exactly. That's exactly how it is, like a little umbrella, and they all sit underneath. And
Maybe we
by the
should
time I went,
invent something.
I saw some people would put like what do you call that, landscaping fabric right around underneath it, so you can just easily pick it up. But I noticed that the birds got a lot of mine because if I would wait too long and try to go get the paper, that thing would be empty. So, you can't wait too long.
Hey, well, it sounds like it'll taste delicious in a salad. Because
Yeah.
I like to eat a salad with raisins or with
Hmm.
cranberries and get a hint of that sweet when you eating.
Yeah,
I love
you
salad.
probably would like it. You probably would like it.
I'm gonna
Did
do
you
my
taste the ones on your property?
no, I ain't never tasted them. I just looked at them,
Hmm.
and before you know it, they were dead to the bed.
Yeah.
And then it, I, I think it's just gonna keep coming back. I think it's
Yeah.
been here
Mhm.
so long that it's just gonna keep coming back.
I think
So
so too.
now we're gonna go back to the garden, but let's talk about your beautiful lawn. Who is responsible for that? Your grass is beautiful in this. Well, I don't know what it look like
You
now.
know what? That grass is, I don't know if it's beautiful, but it's there. My husband takes care of it. My son will cut it. I cut it if they're taking too long to do it. It's just such a small area. This almost, you
They
could,
look big though.
it is a small area. It could take 5 minutes to go up and down it.
Well,
But yeah,
your grass is beautiful, and the yard and the landscape that you created to have your garden is perfect. I love it. Do you have any editing skills? How did you know how to create a great intro like that? And outro, and who did that for you? Did you pay
That's
somebody?
me. No, that's me. That's all me. I just trial and error. I don't know. I have Canva, and so it's just I used to scrapbook, and to me, that's how I feel like I look at my channel. I document it like a garden scrapbook, and I set it up, and I think about the way I want it to look when I present it, because that's what you do with a scrapbook. You lay it out, and you think about how you want each section to look, and that's how I think about it when I put my videos out. Because I enjoy that process, that creative part.
That creating part. So I don't have a scrapbook, but when I'm thinking about something, I gotta do it immediately. But I do need to really, really learn to write down or to share my ideas. I can't share them with Naya because Naya be like, and Naya don't remember what I said.
Right.
Like, honestly, I come up with I feel like it's a great idea. If I don't share it with somebody and I don't write it down, I wrote it down and forgot and just could not remember. It wouldn't come back to me, and a new idea would come to me. So I understand what you said about the scrapbook. That could be helpful to me. I got books with plenty of paper in them. What I ain't gonna, it might be another year, like 2020, but I can use that to create what I want. I kind of like see what I want, and then I'll just go and try to make what I want. Because I did my intro too, and that used a lot of people didn't see. Well, nobody saw, but you saw. I was trying to create I was trying to create another look, but I don't have that. If I do the look I'm looking to do, I felt like I wasn't personal enough. I didn't feel like right here with you. I like, oh, that's not gonna work. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Okay.
So I like just being one-on-one, communicating with somebody and just looking at you eye to eye. I know it don't sometimes feel like it, but I feel like I'm looking at you eye to eye. If I'm listening, I'm listening. So I couldn't get that whole, I guess I wanted like a real talk show where you see Jay Leno at the table and everything is back. I ain't got no cameraman moving in. So
right.
I gotta, play that back here, or I might do some chats like that where I'm not with somebody individual. Maybe I'll try it like that one day. But what else I want to go ahead and talk about? So I said something about the landscape, the grass. You ain't doing nothing special.
I want to though. I want that little patch of grass to be like turf therapy grass. I wish.
It look good.
Oh, if you saw it up close, I don't know whether it's the videos, but it's all kind of weeds and stuff in there. And it's not perfect. It could be better.
What do you use for the record with?
I use most of my first videos were just on my phone, but I have a camera now, so I use a Sony camera.
Oh, how's that work?
And for Christmas, I got a GoPro, so I just tried that out on my last video to see how it worked.
Was it?
It wasn't hard. I mean, it's a whole different look to me. I'm trying to decide it. That's not my everyday look. I don't prefer that. It's the wide angle of it. I don't feel like I can get right into things like I want to. So I prefer other camera.
But see, we find our way, and that's what it's about pretty much. I can tell you do it because you're documenting your journey. You want to share. You want to meet people.
Yeah.
I didn't want to meet nobody. I was scared. And I just wanted to document it in case somebody, like a time capsule. I was thinking of it like that, but it became so much more. Like, I really have got friendships and people and, people I want to see what's going on and how they doing and what's the update. And that's what I'm finding with YouTube. So I understand exactly what you were saying, being in the lives and being everywhere and just communicating. I'd rather be in the lives than to be making I actually rather be in the live than to make content. I know I gotta be consistent, y'all, but I don't really want to turn the camera off when I'm busy.
That's what I always feel like. I'm busy. I just need to get it done. This camera business of getting this camera out, setting it up is kind of holding me back sometimes. Like, look, I got 10 minutes. I need to go get it done. Pulling the camera out is gonna be 30 minutes, and it's hot out here. So it's like
Yeah, because I don't, because it's not scripted. It's just I'm just showing you what I'm doing. This is how I'm doing it. This is why, and here's what it is. Let's talk about the success with the watermelons. You grew what?
Oh no, not me. I had horrible watermelons. What did I grow? I had a lot of tomatoes.
What was the names of them?
Say, I had a bunch of different kind of tomatoes.
That I thought it was a running plant. I don't. Maybe I misheard. It was on the cow. It was on the cattle panel.
I did try the melons.
Oh, okay.
I did. I had the melons on it. I had 3 different type of watermelons on. I had the sugar babies. I had a little yellow petite watermelon, and I had cantaloupe. So I had 3 melons on the trellis.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Because I melons.
I got a clip of that video too now.
I did have melons, but by the end of the season, I had no melons.
So you didn't get to produce one last year?
I got one and cut it open, and it.
I won't eat. You're not eating it.
No, I tasted it, but it wasn't sweet or anything.
So tell me this: was it getting enough sunlight?
Well, I think I put too many in the pot, too many seedlings, and I didn't thin it. And it gets enough sunlight, but it probably wasn't getting enough water.
They need a gallon of water a week. Yeah. I don't know how many plants that is per. So I did. We got 1 or 2 watermelons our first year, which was 2020. But 2021, we sold a lot of seeds, but we didn't get one.
Really?
And if it did come it rotten right there before you get to it, or it was either blossoming right or something had got to it. So I know what you mean. So this year is our year.
Yeah. That first year I got a cantaloupe, and me and my son ate that thing, and it was so delicious. It was one small cantaloupe about this big, but it was so sweet, and we were just so excited about it because we watched it every day. And so that's why, for sure, I knew I wanted to try melons again. I'm not gonna give up. I'm still gonna.
You should not. You should not give
up. Try those melons again on the trellis, the little cattle panel.
So, what's your favorite thing to grow?
I feel like the tomatoes are the easiest and the most productive so far. But what I really liked was the Jamaican sorrel hibiscus. That was my favorite. That thing.
That's what I got to talk about. See, first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and say this out here, and I don't like to do a whole bunch of begging, but I would like some Jamaican sorrel seeds.
Oh, no problem. I can send you some.
Oh, I was talking to her about it too.
I can send you some because you know what? I saved some seeds and I germinated them. I wasn't sure, I was like, I don't know how these seeds are gonna work out, but they are growing now. So
did you make juice?
Yeah, I dried the leaves out for tea.
You dried the leaves out.
I didn't make the punch. I think, I don't know, Miss Linda made like a drink with a bunch of different other things, but I just used the leaves.
Yeah, I know that F.R. Humphrey, she had a pretty big one. Is it perennial? Does it gonna come back?
Not in my zone. It's too cold. It gets too cold.
It's too cold or too hot? You say you was in Texas.
Yes, ma'am. We just had ice and snow. We've been down to 20, ice and snow, so it's too cold here for it.
So what part of Texas?
Around Dallas.
Around Dallas.
North of Dallas.
Well, hey, y'all love me.
We get a little bit of everything. We get extra hot, but then we get on the opposite end. We might get a day or two of extra cold, so cold for us,
Right.
So 20 and 19, 18, that's cold for us. And when we had that, what do they call it? That polar thing that
nor'easter?
Whatever that was last year when it was so bad and people were without power for so many days.
And did you and your family lose power?
We did not lose power. And I think because our part of the power grid is attached to our in our city, attached to our water tower, is what I was hearing. So we didn't lose power, but thank God we didn't. So,
Well,
but
thank
I
God for all the
listened to
lives
Led
that-
Farmer. I'm prepared. I was prepared. Solar generators and all this stuff. So I'm prepared now. So
Yeah, you are you gonna try your hand at canning one day?
I do have a canner in the box, unopened.
Okay.
All kind of jars. I'm ready. I'm ready. But you know, I have a flat top stove too, and so I'm
Worried about the weight of the pressure.
So I started looking at the burners. I know Miss Crystal, Whole New Perspective, she showed one time that she had a burner that she would use hers on. So I was kind of looking at one of those to
Oh
see if I
yeah.
want to do it like that.
Do y'all have a store called Ollie's? Ollie?
Mm-mm.
It's like a bobble.
Aldi?
Ollie.
No.
He got a mustache and white hair, and it's like he like a bobblehead.
We don't have that.
So that store has things like that for like cheap, brand new. And it's like they get so like if T File made some and maybe the letter T didn't come out right, they
Oh,
sell
okay.
them for a fraction of the price, but they
Uh,
still work. So it might be like that copper stove,
like
stove, and the
kind of
kid.
refurbished or just stuff that
It's
was kind of
refurbished.
okay.
It's either it's refurbished or it ain't. It's missing some details. It might have didn't get to somebody might have fell asleep when it was time to put their sticker on. Somebody put the word upside down or something like that. So and it don't never be an original box, it be in a brown box with the right note. So yeah, that's about it. Well, that's it. We've been chatting it up. Everybody's been excited to be here today. I want you to take the time and look in the chat and thank everybody you can see, and I'll try to help you out. And wait, I'm gonna run the clip. If y'all ain't never been over to Veggie Farm, this is the opportunity. Her channel is growing without no effort. If you ain't never been over there, I pinned it at the top, I believe. If I didn't, y'all know what to do, mods. Y'all go ahead and take care of that for me. And if you have never been over, these are few clips from what you can expect if you go over to Stacy house. Let's see. Bam.
Orange creamsicle. Hi, welcome to Veggie Farm. This is my second gardening season, and I just wanted to show you around. Hey y'all, welcome to Veggie Farm. I'm Stacy. Thought I'd take y'all with me and I'll show you how I collect rainwater. Now I don't have a rain barrel, so I collect it manually. Before I close the bottles up, I add mosquito bits, and that's to keep any fungus gnats or mosquitoes from multiplying inside the bottles when I close them up. Channel I want to talk about is Lead Farmer 73. Now, there's not too much that needs to be said about Lead Farmer. He's like an OG in the gardening community. He has so many videos on YouTube with great information on gardening, tree care, and any kind of survival skill just to make sure your family is prepared for anything. AM, FM weather band radio, and it has a power bank also. Scooped out the seeds and any pulp that was attached to it. I placed these seeds. There's a sugar baby, watermelon, and then on the end, this is you have a ring. Now it's not a perfect circle, but it's wrapped tight enough where once it dries, all you have to do is just pop it in a mug. Hey y'all, welcome back to Veggie Farm. I'm going to show you how I collect and store my leaves and what they look like after a year. So keep watching. It has a shoulder strap, and this thing, it's made yard cleanup much quicker, and having the leaves already mulched makes it really convenient to just use the leaves in my garden right away or leave them and let them break down.
Thank you so much. There we go. So I want you to go ahead and start speaking to Our ladies, okay, ladies, y'all always supporting one another. Thank you for supporting us today.
Hey, everybody. Let's see. Try to go through. See who I make sure I see everybody. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Angel Lily. Hey, Stacy, hands in the dirt. And Miss Sifting some soil.
I didn't even see Stacy.
G Mama Girls. Hey, Gigi. Hey, the sweet spot. Let's see. She said hi to Shy. Hey, Shy. And Miss Andell, how you doing? And Tina, Pit Stop. Let's see. Creative Girl Homestead, how you doing?
Hey, Creative Girl Homestead.
And Callie Homesteading with Pooh Bear.
Callie. Alana, Elena, Alina. That's her first name.
You said Sapphire Diamonds Pearls. That's Miss Linda. Is her name Linda?
Yes, yeah. That's Miss Linda. Thank you, Miss Linda. I didn't know her name was Linda till the other night. Like I just been saying Sapphire Diamonds and Pearls. She does a lot of shorts. She does a lot of canning.
Okay.
She don't be playing with them. She'll go get her stuff on. She'll go get something in bulk and on sale.
Intentional canning, right?
She'll come home with the mindset, or she may get donated. I think the last video I personally seen it was garlic, and she had a couple of pounds of garlic. I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of garlic.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But I use a lot of garlic. I was supposed to say something about this tea. Creative Girl. That's Sandy. See, I'll forget you. I'll forget your channel name, and when I learn your real name.
So Miss Debbie Epps.
Yeah, Miss Debbie Epps. Thank you, Miss Debbie. Miss Debbie. See, I don't be on Facebook enough, and I don't even be on my IG enough. Oh, let's talk about your the grow off.
Oh, okay.
What that old machine doing for you?
Oh, I took them out of the machine. They are looking good. I wish I could show them to y'all, but yeah, I'm gonna have to do my update soon. I'm very proud of my grow off plants. They are doing really good. I'm ready to start hardening them off. So,
well, it's predicted your team will get number 2.
Number what? Oh, okay. I thought you said number 1. I thought that's what I heard.
2. No.
The Universal Soldiers. Because we are worldwide.
Oh, worldwide.
We worldwide. We growing in soil all across the countries.
All right, yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me tell y'all about this coffee that I'm drinking tonight. I haven't had coffee in a couple of days, but I needed it today. And I learned this recipe from Corey from Blind Guy and his wife, Laquita. I don't know why I don't know that name. She's from Norfolk. I know Quitas, a lot of them. So it's black coffee. What they do is they vegan, so they don't use animal products. So he told me black coffee, almond milk, or oat milk they might use, and turmeric. And he said it would taste like something like an eggnog. Well, I do it now. And the turmeric is for inflammation, joints. And of course I need help with joints. I sure do.
That's what I was asking you about, that golden milk. That's like you don't have to use cow's milk. I don't drink that either, but almond milk and like turmeric and like ginger and then cinnamon, but it's a couple of different ways to make it even without the coffee. So you can get that kind of flavor too. So just look into that.
Okay. And is it actually milk or is it a tea bag?
It's turmeric. So you make it like a tea. So it's not, you can use a tea bag, a turmeric tea, if you have that, but they just called it golden milk because it's almost like a flavored milk.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna learn more about it, but that's what I'm drinking tonight. But what I do to mine is I just use black coffee, sugar-free creamer, and the turmeric, and it's a beautiful taste. I never thought
it sounds good.
It is very good taste. It's a very good taste, y'all. If you do it, you will always do it.
And you can drink coffee this late and not be up all night.
I'm not gonna be up all night. I'm gonna go to bed tonight. I'm, I'm going to bed tonight. I'm gonna put the cover on top of my head and suck my thumb. I used to suck my thumb, y'all, till I was 23, 24 when I met my husband. Shh, don't tell nobody. Well, I'll go ahead and tell y'all now. When I met my husband, I was sucking my thumb, and he would constantly just, move it. He wouldn't snatch it or nothing. He would just, you know, I'll put it in my mouth, and he'll just
Is that
do
how
it.
you stop?
And one day he wasn't around, and I went to put it in my mouth, and I did myself. And I stopped when I was 23 years old. So I've been with my husband a long, long time. So he helped me stop sucking my thumb. And trust and believe, growing up, they used to put hot sauce on it, wrap it up with pepper. It did everything.
Yep, everything.
But it's been a pleasure having you up here. Let's bring up the game. Let's see. All right, so this game this time is called This or That. You just choose the price that you see. You think is the one on the left or the one on the right. We may talk about it. You'll see when the next one come up.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna put a little soft music in the background with it, and because it don't have no music at all. I like that they do this now. So I'm gonna just turn it down some. All right, and I'm gonna start the game. Let's turn it down one more notch. All right. You ever go to the store and you want it? You go on YouTube and you see it and you want it, but you don't know if you can afford it. It's gonna be this price. It's gonna be that price. I need a good price. Come along with me and play this game and see if you really want to buy it, if it costs this or that. All right, so this is a root ball thing. Well, how much you think it costs before it's too late?
$7.47.
$7.47. I don't know how much it costs.
I don't either.
Let's see.
These are way too small for that.
$7.47. I know Led Farmer, he used this before, and he bought some, but when he started making the chili dog, it was
that's what I'm about to say. I just remember the chili dog.
Yeah, I'd rather just do the chili dog too. Now, this is another item that Led Farmer put me on.
Okay, so that's $319.99.
Girl, he was talking about that thing like that thing was $140 because that what I thought it would be when I went over there, but that was a lie.
Yeah.
But these things happen over time. So if you can invest, save up your investments for things like that. What is it? $349, and that said $319.
Yeah, you said $147 or $319, I think it was.
Now you help me, y'all. But it was $3, so. All right, so this is a garden hole.
I don't know, $29.92.
$29, and that's expensive, don't you think?
Yeah,
do you have one?
So. I have just a small little weeding hole thing, but not a full one like that.
I think you could get them short. You can find them. Yeah, you can find them much less than that at the end of the year. Go to Dollar General and things like that. The ones with the yellow, but don't leave it out in the rain. It's gonna turn to rust.
I say $309.19.
So yeah, this one right here is called a Tiara Garden. It's like a plastic greenhouse. I thought it was amazing, but I said no.
Like a pop-up thing? Is it probably like
it's like a tent.
$309.
$309. You kind of good at this. You wouldn't have spent no more. I ain't buying that. Now this is one from last week. This a whole growth thing. Lioncrest had speaking of Lioncrest, which one you think it costs?
$56.34. Last week was my son's birthday. I missed.
Oh, that's beautiful. Happy birthday and happy birthday to him. How old did he turn?
14.
All right. So he owed 8.
He 8.
You got that right. You was right. So Lioncraft said you could do better by buying those things separate. That's what
I think so too.
Yeah.
I bought a 2-pack of grow lights for cheaper than that.
All right, this your category right here, honey.
Well, it's just what, a penny apart. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
At 138.
No, you know them things gonna be cheap. They look cheap, but they ain't cheap.
No.
What? This gonna make it hard for you. Which one?
I know. I'd say $138.99.
Bam! Got it, y'all. Got a penny. I ain't even realize it was a penny apart. I told you, y'all. Now you will set me up in a minute. Put no .00. I be tired, y'all. I be trying to get. All right, so
I'm gonna say $14.99.
You know, neem oil is expensive.
That's what I remember.
Don't be heavy-handed, because it can last for years. But if you misusing it,
mine kind of got solid, so I had to move it away from where I had it because it started to get solid.
Oh, mine ain't get solid. Mine's got gone. I ain't know how to use it.
Oh, you use too much?
I'm the one that misused it and mishandled it.
That stuff stinks.
All right. So the one thing I like about this season, I get to talk to the guests a little longer than 25 minutes, and because the game is just a quick game and just go over some things and have some fun. And, you know, we've been up here an hour already. Well, we about 4 minutes shy. I'm gonna hold y'all about 10 more minutes or less. I want you to encourage people. I want you to, you don't even have to tell nobody go to your channel because they're going, ain't you? They're going, right? Looking at the words in the chat. And then most of all of us are already in the same garden community, and we welcome anybody else who's new to it. If you want to come to a garden community at over here at Bestyet Journey, the Hey Young Worlders. Oh, I just said that for the first time. I believe in treating people with good hearts, and I think anybody that come over here is good people. So if they over here, go over there. I'm sure they not. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Encourage these people. I ain't gonna keep trying to sell you. I'm a salesperson by trade, but I ain't gonna keep trying to sell y'all. And tell you something good now. I'm telling you.
Well, I just want to say thanks to all of y'all for coming here today to just, you know, sit down and listen to me and Lydia talk. I appreciate y'all taking time out of y'all's Valentine's. I wish y'all a happy Valentine's Day and hope you get to spend it with somebody you love. I want to thank y'all for all the support and all the comments you leave. It really is encouraging. It makes me want to keep going. It makes me feel like I'm part of the community, and I just felt so welcomed, and I really appreciate that. And so I just want to say thank you to you all for, you know, just being such a great community and welcoming to everyone. So, and encourage you to keep growing.
Yes, definitely keep growing. It has been an amazing community. Like you said, you want to get in there and be a part of the chat and communicate with the different people that we meet along the way. It's just been amazing having you on today. Thank you for giving me the opportunity for us to share our like minds. And it's always great to meet people that you're like-minded. Hold on. One day. I don't know how I'm gonna act.
4 years for me.
How many?
4.
That's 4 years. It was short or long when you started?
It was like your length when I started.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I'm scared. I'm already got to tie my hair up at night because I think spiders. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I wish, I mean, y'all know we'll get off subject. I wish I would have done it 10 years. I wish I would have done it 10 years ago.
Oh, yes, because it's a lot of work to maintain some loose natural hair. And so, yeah.
Well, I'm going to put you, matter of fact, I'm going to just email you. Thank you for getting off of work, coming on here, and gracing me with your presence. You email me my number will be in your email. You'll be able to reach out to me, and I look forward to seeing you and them seeds soon.
Thank you for such a great conversation. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for taking the opportunity to see you around
All
in
right.
the YouTube streets.
In the YouTube streets. See y'all
All
later.
right, take care. Y'all, wasn't that amazing? I'm changing up every time it's time to do something, y'all. I don't put the girl back up here and talk. Normally, I just get rid of and all that. No, the flow is becoming better and better, and I'm doing better. Just trying to give a scene, set a scene and open up with people that are honest and just out here just building friendships, building friendships. That's what we are really doing. We're building friendships, we're building the community. And I understand what that means when, you have a channel and you get all these subscribers, the people keep coming back. And it's just like being on, you know, let's say Broad Street or 133rd, it's your community. But your community now is your channel name. And when you all come over here, you're over, we would say we're over at somebody's house, you come over to Lydia's house, which is the channel is Bestyet Journey. And then we just become one at some point. I don't know how further I'm gonna go, but I can see me being personal with thousands of people, and I ain't gonna know how hard till it get hard. But when it get hard, I'm gonna come up with another idea, get somebody else to help me stay on top of my first name game. Okay. All right. So I want to share something. All right. Last season and the season before, I would share things that was gifted to me or sent to me, products wise, creators. Because not only are we creating YouTube videos for content creators, we're creating things outside of that. Whether it's soap, whether it's shea butters, y'all see this glow. Whether it's youth serum, everybody is so talented. This platform will show all your secrets. Okay, if you've been making the best macaroni and cheese in your family for years, you're gonna show it on YouTube. If you've been making your own teas for years, you can show it on YouTube. If you've been making soap for years, you're gonna show it on YouTube. If you be wearing your face, your makeup good, Gigi, Dorsha, it's gonna show on YouTube. Okay, so I wanted to show. Y'all know me and Tia. I ain't gonna be acting like I don't talk to people outside of YouTube. Tia is my friend, y'all. She sent me a surprise. I have received things from her last year that I used. She threw me some goodies. These are new goodies in there. She has products that she makes them, she has them, but she ain't talking about it yet. I don't know what she's waiting on. Her company is called TT's Treasure. But what I wanted to share with y'all, she got this shea butter. I don't know what I did with it. I'm a little upset about it. And it smelled like baby powder. When I tell you, you wanted to go ahead and set the scene, you had some of that. It'd be right. It smells so just like Johnson and Johnson. I don't know how she did it. It's nice. It smells like a baby. So Tia, if you out here tonight listening, I need me 2 more of those. One for my new baby that's coming, and it don't have no harsh products in it, y'all. It's shea butter whipped or something like that, or mixed. I don't know. I don't make the stuff. I just use it. But it smells so good. And this one right here is oatmeal soap. All right. And this one right here is, y'all ready for the name of this one? Now, the last time I had a facial soap, it was with Gigi's. It was a chocolate soap, and I used it all. It's gone. It's been gone. But this one is a Melanin Glow. Okay, February. It ain't just V-Day. It's Black History Month. and she got that melanin soap over there. And the melanin is called Melanin Glow Soap. I'm gonna use it tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna use it tonight to wash my face and see if I'm gonna be glowing like I am with this Lady Cheryl product on still. And let y'all know next week, okay? Well, let's build each other up. We're all doing the best that we can in this thing called life. Holla back with, oh, should I look in the chat, y'all? Y'all ain't say nothing, did you? Because y'all know I don't be looking in the chat. Let me peep. Hey, Kakin, all the way from Jacksonville. How the weather up there? All right. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. They call me Sunshine for stopping by. I really appreciate you. How's your weather over there? All right. Thank you, Andale. Thank you, G Mama. All my mods, I know y'all drop y'all links early. I appreciate you, Tina. I know you in there chilling, watching it on TV. Lady Sure, if you're listening in, thank you so much, Micro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Nikki. You guys have a wonderful show. Wonderful. I love it. The wild card is a little wild, but you know, it's the wild card. It's supposed to be wild. I ain't gonna keep messing with you, Micro. All right. So here we go. Let's see. Holla back with the window crack. Woop, woop. Welcome, Brampton. Thank you so much. Y'all heard them beautiful chicks. They're so sweet. Let's see. I don't know how to turn off, y'all. I'm going on the bed early now. I'm going to be laying down, laying low. Y'all, I'm messing all up. Told y'all this coffee will not put me to sleep. Let's see. All right. There's a Stacy. And y'all, I don't have 2 Stacy's this season. And y'all, this was like episode 6. 2 more. 2 like the place that Stacy team gonna be in. 2nd. Okay. All right. So soldier, stomp your feet before you leave. I ain't gonna let them get another word in because I'm gonna find this button and get out of here. Holla back, y'all.
Hey, young world. Hey, young world. Whoop, whoop, shout. It's Lydia. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Welcome to the Whoop, Whoop Show. Whoop, whoop.
Holla back with the window crab. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
Welcome to the Whoop, Whoop Show. Hey, young world. 10, 9, 8.